What if your symptoms are not the actual problem? What if everything you've been trying to get rid of has actually been signals trying to tell you something? So many of us spend years trying to get rid of our symptoms, trying to stop anxiety, manage people pleasing, control anger, or push through depression. But what if instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" we ask, "What is my system trying to tell me?" These signals didn't just appear out of nowhere. Many of us grew up in environments where we weren't taught how to work with our emotions. In fact, many households they don't talk about feelings at all, right? In fact, they could be dismissed, right? Your emotions are dismissed, ignored, minimized. So our nervous systems learn to adapt. They learn to keep us safe. Maybe you learn to stay quiet. Maybe you learn to be responsible. Maybe you try to be perfect. Or maybe you learn to take care of everyone else just to stay connected and stay safe with your family. Your nervous system learned these responses because they help you navigate your childhood. They helped you to survive. But here's what many people never learn. The goal isn't to stop having emotions. The goal is to actually learn how to listen to them. When emotions aren't acknowledged by you, they don't simply disappear. They keep trying to get your attention, sometimes as anxiety, sometimes as anger, sometimes as depression, sometimes as keeping people happy. Your nervous system keeps sending the signal because it still hasn't been acknowledged, right? That's why naming your feelings is so powerful. Every time you put words to what you're experiencing, you acknowledge the signal. You tell your nervous system, "I see what's happening." And when your nervous system realizes the signal has finally been received by you, it doesn't have to work so hard to get your attention. It begins to soften. Most of us were never taught the language of emotions. So I created a free emotion guide and feelings wheel to help you begin the process. Your emotions are the doorway to your inner world. They reveal what matters to you, right? What hurts, what brings you joy, and what your needs are. So every feeling you learn to name is another step to finding your way back to your authentic self.